Hi, welcome to day 30 of 31 Days of Ayurveda. Now today I want to talk about stress because it's something that's really plaguing our society. And Ayurveda says that stress can start in three places: in the physical body, in the mind, or in the spirit. If it's in the physical body, for instance, in my body, sometimes my knees get a little achy, not always, but sometimes. And when this happens, I know that it's the kapha dosha that's speaking and that needs some attention. And so because kapha rules the physical body, it rules the bones and the muscles. So what I might do is I might go home a little bit early that day. I might hug on my kids a little bit tighter, and I'll hydrate. I'll eat a really nourishing meal full of prana, full of life, and I'll try to get to bed a little bit earlier so that I'm more rested. The next day I usually feel better. I feel hydrated, I feel nourished, and I feel rested. If it's something that's chronic, it might take longer, so you'd have to stick with this routine for a longer time. One thing that Ayurveda does is that it does not promise instant relief. It's not like taking that pill, right, where you're actually going to just erase out the symptoms. It's going to get to the root of the problem where you'll have a more long-lasting solution. If the stress is happening in the mind, right, the mind might feel a little bit frazzled, you might have a hard time concentrating or having that foggy feeling in the mind, not being able to recall a memory or a fact. This is the vata dosha, as vata rules the nervous system. And so I'll think to myself, have I been on my TV, have I been on my computer for too long, or on my phone? Am I exercising too much or too little, frazzling my nervous system? And I will modify what's going on in my life accordingly. A few days later, I'm feeling better and more refreshed. If the problem or the stress is coming from an emotional level, a much more subtle level, this is the pitta dosha. And often, because pitta also rules digestion, emotional issues will affect our digestion. It'll either slow it down or hurry it up too much, we'll lose our appetite, or we'll eat too much. And we can really feel emotional problems in the pit of our stomach. And they're often harder to find solutions for if we can't get to solving that problem, right? Whether it's a relationship, a work situation. And this is where the breath really comes in handy, because the breath and being able to take big inhales and really sweet long exhales brings you back to the present moment. An emotional problem, you might be thinking about something in the past, you might be projecting into the future, worrying about it, but the breath then brings you into the right here and the right now. I hope this tip serves you well. Namaste.